Hi, this is Aenir of the MSFL practicing my audio and hopefully video media spot. I hope that everyone enjoys it, and I look forward to doing this again. Well, I guess first things first, I'd like to thank James Hardy for allowing me to become a grader. Uh, I'd like to thank the entire grading team for the positive, I guess, you could call it introduction or hellos or whatever in the grading forum. I'd also like to thank uh, Gavin for the the tons of help he's given me with the grading because it's my first time being a grader in any league of any sort. I would also like to thank Tim Harper. He has done a whole ton of stuff for me, like from how to be less of a noob in the league to what I need to have done to become a better member of the league. I guess now it's time to get to the meat of the broadcast. I guess it'll just be the random, not necessarily randomness, but all my thoughts MSFL related as such. You may need to have some sifting to be able to skip through to get to a part you want. I'll try to break it up into a couple sections. First, I'm going to talk about the Hall of Fame or the proposed Hall of Fame. After that, I'll talk what little I know about the original MSFL, which will take all of about 10 seconds, and then I think I will then just randomly chat about whatever needs to be chatted about. I would have to say that on the case for the Hall of Fame, for the original MSFL, I'd have to agree with Tim here that why do we need players from a different league, well, which is basically a different league, in this current one? Uh, but as far as the a Hall of Fame for the Reborn going, I think it'd be a nice little nifty feature to have once we get to past season 5 and everyone starts declining. Because if we don't do that, eventually this will just eventually, if and when it does fold, it'll just go into memory and none of us will remember what we did. It'll give a nice little sense of permanence to the league and to those who have gone above and beyond the call of duty to both make the league great and who have become great over the course of the league. I'm not here to pass judgment on which team was the best in the original MSFL. I'm just saying as I see it. Um, it seems to me that all that it was between Dragons and I guess Bombers. With I think it's the Corny's team, the Wolverines, right behind. He's constantly complained about not having a running back, so I have to address this here just so he'll stop complaining about it. Um, well, since I wasn't there for the original MSFL, I have to give my impressions. I'd have to say that the Dragons there look awfully similar, or seem awfully similar to the Dragons now, also called the Warhawks, uh, and that team seems like it had the league gone on, it probably would have just kicked everyone's ass like the Dragons were doing first season. Finally, I'd like to bring up the point of just just a couple small league issues. Uh, First off, I have to say this league was really fun the first 2 seasons, and it's still fun. But it seems that the complaining is getting awfully critical. I have one thing to say about that. If you don't like the way it is, try to do something about it and don't just complain. Now that the editorial moment is over, uh, my overall impressions of the league for a first sim league, I've had a great time here. Uh, Everyone has been so helpful. To someone who has no idea. Uh, the only gripe I have as far as the people is quit making me switch my position. I've yet to finish a season as whatever I started it as. Um, uh, Other than that, that's the end of my media spot. Uh, for this whole thing, to thank, I'd like to thank the league for giving me the opportunity to do so. I would also like to thank all the teammates on the teams I have been on and are currently on. Uh, Also I'd like to uh, give a moment of recognition for Alex Lewis, who just turned old, uh, and for his awesome animation of the Free Safety Brothers. Thanks for listening. I hope to do this again next week.